So you obviously know DJ Borthi.
Yes.
So how did you guys meet?
So
how did that relationship
actually,
come about?
that is a really cool story. So a dude in the scene called Jai King Koi, Boy King Koi, DJ name. He runs an event called Friday Knockoffs, and I think he started it in COVID as a Zoom session series, where every Friday afternoon he would just open up a Zoom session, like post the link publicly, and be like, "Come in and talk shit." Like let's all just like have beers and like
that's sick.
because that's like the closest thing we could get to seeing each other. Because a lot of us just like scattered to different areas. Like I lost my home and my job and everything else, so I had to shift out of Brisbane back to Bundy. So I was like, this is the only way I can sort of connect with people. But then once the scene started coming back, he started hosting events every Friday night in the side room of Sub Rosa. Like I think it was 5 PM to like 9 at night, and he would just get like 3 different locals on every week. And if you wanted to get booked, you had to show up at the venue. So that's how he would book people, which was awesome. And he booked my homie, my Gumbo, and he was I think he was closing, so he was playing the last set. And he's a massive drum and bass head. Loves drum and bass. Probably like easily best drum and bass DJ I've met in Brisbane. Taught me most of what I know about DJing. And like, so Liam is just shelling tunes. And I'm just like, I'm one of the only 3 people going hard. It's the tiniest room. Like, and we're all just like vibing out. People walking past and coming in. And yeah, Jess walked past and like with Scott and was just like, holy fuck, like what is going on in there? Like grabbed Scott and dragged him into the room.
That's so boring.
And I was like, and I've just rocked up and I'm like, who is this blondie who's just rocked up started going stupidly hard? And we're just like raving, having a go. And then like, I think, so Liam called me up on the decks because he like, I think it was like, we were going over time and he's like, get up here, bring USB. We're going to start shelling tunes. And then our homie, Nick McSweeney, Yas Music, jumped up with us as well. So there's 3 of us just dropping massive bass tunes in this tiny room. And it got to a stage where it was just Jess on the floor, no one else, but she stayed there the entire time.
She loves it.
It was so fucking cool. So she was like, what's all of your Instagrams? And then we went from there and like just met her out in the valley and like we had her over at the place mixing up, just fucking screwing around, like
going hard.
Yeah.
How did the gig go with because you just played at Birdies recently? That's the first time I've seen you play.
Yeah, true.
Where'd that come? Because you were like you guys were both up there together. How'd that come about?
That was wicked. I think so. My dude Roger G, he runs all the events for like Sundays. So it used to be at Birdies, and then it's like it's back at Stockies again. Yeah. Because the same like Allies management runs that whole thing. Yeah. So he is put in charge of running the bass events, and so he put together the return of the attic, which was like the upstairs night, and so he wanted Jess and I to play back to back because Jess is like. I fucking love Jess so much, and she's so talented, but she doesn't have enough confidence. I need this, like... I was like, dude, you are so good. Like, honestly, like, Liam and myself listen to her mixes, and we're bass facing the entire time. And it's just, like, it is just pride. And it's like, man, you need to start believing in yourself more. And so I think she was nervous to play on her own. And so Greg and I have known each other for a while, so he was like, yo, you play back-to-back with Jess. And I was like, I am fucking so keen for this. Like, let's go.
Let's go.
And so we opened the night, and yeah, you guys were all just fucking already in the room. Like, we were like, all right, we'll just play to, like, pretty much an empty floor. I'm used to that sort of stuff upstairs. And this, like, whole fucking, like, platoon of people rolled in, and I was like,
fucking fan rocks up.
Yeah, I was like, the Borthi fan bases just rolled in, and I was
basically.
Yep, alright, cool, we're on.
I was so hungover that day.
That was great.
I was like violently ill.
We were dying at the back.
Bro,
me and Zach were at the back just like sitting there.
You're in
like,
the boots,
everyone's like around us like dancing, and I'm like, bro, fuck off, please.
What did you guys do before that?
Need a glass of
Kia's, we went to Kia's birthday the night before.
Yeah, I don't know how you used
and I drove to make sure I wouldn't drink again.
Yeah. It was a bad night. It was a good night.
No,
but like, you were up in the decks, bro. You were just going for it too. You love it.
I like an absolute fucking lunatic.
Yeah,
I've had friends like, oh, how do you have that presence on stage? And I'm just like, I'm not gonna lie, I spent a lot of time looking like an absolute fuckwit in my unit alone, doing that on my own.
He's like, get the vibes going.
It's literally, I was like, I would just go super hard on my own. Yeah. Like, I'll do the same thing sober on the dance floor.
But I feel like it's nothing when you love it though. You know what I mean?
Like when you're truly into it.
Yeah, bro. Like it's just your normal attitude towards it, you know?
Yeah, it's cool. Like, all right, cool. And then it's like, I might as well bring it on stage. Like, as Jess said, it's like you bring the dance floor to you if you're not on the dance floor.
That's how it was. Because you guys in the combo were just going.
Yeah, it's such a vibe. Like, we turn around bass facing at her mixes and vice versa. Dude, I love back-to-backing with people, man. Like, being able to bounce off someone who is like, who shares the same taste. Yeah. So much fucking fun. It's just like, and especially when they drop a tune that you don't know and you're just scrunching. You're like, what the... Like, what is that? You look over at like the CDJ, like, wait, what tune is that?
Turns out for the next one.
It's so good. Just snagging people's IDs.